You ever want to know what my all-time favorite backpacking meal is of all time? Ostentatious tortilla soup, Packet Gourmet. Hands down, not even a close second place. So I just landed in Denver. Look who's with me.
All masked up properly.
That's right.
And, and socially distant.
That's right.
Head to the wind.
That's right.
Head to the wind.
Next, what, a 6.5 hour?
Yeah.
6.5 hour drive? Yeah. Well, we're getting closer to the end of the traveling part. We've been in the car for ever. So David's driving, doing an excellent job too. I think he's awake.
A little bit.
I think he's awake. It's okay.
Bob's going. We've had it on autonomous driving mode the whole way. Hope it hasn't.
I think Christian, he's up there napping.
There's the winds.
And we just got our first view of the Wind River Range. We made it to the Log Cabin Motel. As of right now, we're going to be jumping over to the Outfitters real quick, just kind of get the lowdown on what's going on. And then I know I got to buy some canister fuel, as well as I'm pretty sure everybody else does. But on that, Travis and Carl's already here. We were going to be here about 2 o'clock-ish. We got delayed.
Don't tell them why.
Oh no, I won't say why.
They can use their imagination.
Yeah, we'll not say why. But we did make it, so pretty smooth drive. Thanks to David for driving the whole way. Also for Christian for letting us use his car. Very, very cool. But just getting to see the winds on the way in, super excited. But we're gonna pop in here at the Outfitters, grab some dinner, get our gear prepped and put together, and we'll be on the trail before you know it. So we're gonna be staying in these cabins tonight. Nice little cabins, great place to stay right before a hike. So actually probably one of the nicer places I've stayed before a hike. Actually got all my gear right now. What I did is I loaded up tons of stuff that I think I might use, and now what I'm going to do is probably pare down and decide what I'm taking, what I'm not. Little things like trying to decide between long pants or shorts and take thermals, or am I taking a poncho, am I not taking a poncho? I just all kinds of different things. I'm trying to decide what combination I'm going to use on this trip, so that's why I kind of got everything scattered out here. But this is the inside of the cabin. Super nice. I mean, honestly, perfect. It's perfect if you're going to not be staying long, just need some place to crash. Really, really cool.
Cabin with a guy with a camera on the porch.
I don't see fancy economy vehicles like that very often either. After the long journey, we're finally here. Elkhart Park Trailhead. We're going to be making our way to Hobbs Lake today. Super heavy packs. I've actually, this pack, it's the ULA Photon. It's only rated for about 18 pounds, but I got 25 pounds in it, and it's going to be worth it because we're going to be eating some steaks. So super excited to be hiking with the crew here. We're going to be getting on the trail here shortly, doing some last minute preps, and we'll see what happens. We heard the mosquitoes were horrible, so we're trying to kind of get prepared for that at this very last second. So see you on the trail here shortly. So we did find a bag that was lighter than a Sea to Summit.
Hey, it works. This pack is making me really glad I did all those training hikes. Or at least the 4 or 5 of them I did.
apparently there was a microburst that just took out a whole lot of trees. Yeah, this trail's fairly easy, but the elevation makes it a lot harder. I definitely notice it. I was debating on whether to take bear spray or not, and I opted not to. Every person I've seen's had bear spray. Carl's got the bear spray, so I'm gonna hang with him.
Yeah, we're good. Travis has got the rear with the bear spray. Hopefully the bear will approach from the rear.
Carl was just telling me, first big view is Photographer's Point, and I hear it lives up to its name. Really excited to see that. More of that carnage, probably from that microburst.
I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you.
Looks like a bomb went off.
Would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids.
I hear creaking wood. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Gonna cry when you're gone.
Right above us.
Oh. That tree's creaking. It's gonna go.
Where will you go? Won't you miss the ones you know? I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like
I started to get too far away from the bear spray, and I remembered I'm the one I'm the guy carrying the stakes.
Now I know I'm loved.
memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. Hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go.
Not too shabby.
Find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run. And the sun would always shine.
We're swarming in front of the winds. I'm like, oh my
When we
God.
sat there, you and I.
It was.
The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry.
That last uphill was pretty brutal. Not really in elevation or steepness. I mean, it's pretty steep. I'd say Eagle's Nest would have been harder at Red River Gorge, but trying to breathe while doing it, that changes the game quite a bit. That pack will never weigh 26 pounds again after today. My shoulders are on fire. I think I'm gonna put my tent up there. I have no idea if you've seen it or not, because I can't see what I'm pointing at. But yeah, up there. Somewhere. In a minute. So I think I'm gonna set up right in here and then take a look at my backyard. Not too shabby. Nice little view of Hobbs Lake.
When the sun goes a little further, those rocks over there will be in the shade, I think.
Oh yeah. I got the Lanch hand set up there. See David with his really awesome triplex. Then we got, looks like a duplex over there if you can hear me in the wind gust.
No low-dollar tent in this camp today.
Oh.
That's why we made Jeremy sit on the edge of the camping thing. He got the cheap Chinese tent.
That's right. That's right.
Only American made in the periphery here.
Mine's a Z-Pax wannabe. I think Carl's got a pretty good spot.
Yes. We'll see.
Yeah. Then apparently
Go straight up.
straight up there?
Yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. I think Christian is in a hammock, like a war bonnet hammock, right over there. That is a really cool spot. Travis doesn't like us. He decided to go off by himself. Yeah, I suppose this site's okay.
I think he's just securing it with the wind mover.
Yeah, it's a little breezy. Nice view, Travis.
That's awesome. I
Oh.
wasn't too upset when Carl took that spot up there.
You negotiated well.
Made him feel like he was getting a good deal.
Yeah, it is.
It only gets better.
There are some views.
I think this lake has a name.
This one doesn't have a name?
I didn't see one on the map. It's kind of unfair, huh?
Yeah.
Beautiful lake like that.
Should name it.
Yeah. I think there probably is one.
Oh,
Travis's lake.
Travis's Lake. I like it. So we now dub that Travis's Lake.
Yeah.
You know, depending on how snug you want it against your pad, keep the cool grass out and all that stuff.
Oh, that's what I should have. Because I think mine got those too, but I didn't know what they were for.
Yeah, they go around your sleeping pad.
Oh,
They're
now
just-
that.
We just got a friend. I don't know if you've seen that. I'll try to get. Marmot came in. Hey, buddy. Hi. You're good. You're good. I won't go any closer. Just leave our food alone. So cool. Oh, chipmunk. All of a sudden, I feel like Snow White.
The hydration.
I'm gonna get the hydration.
Make sure you copyright it.
Yeah, that's right.
That'll up your views.
I'll add that into the subtitle. Copyrighted by David Gray.
Hey, this is out of date. I told you both of them were out of date. The one I got is, I think, even more out of date than no, the one I have is April 2021. So
Hey,
it's not quite.
it is what it is, David.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of like bear spray. I'm not convinced that goes up real fast.
I just don't want to have to try
Well,
it
it's
to
just
see.
freeze-dried cheese. How bad can it get? Well, that's famous last words, I guess. Cheddar cheese rehydration moment.
You've got nothing over there to go after.
Precision measured,
nothing over
2
there.
ounces out of a 2-liter platypus. That's always fun to do.
Like everybody's hoping for disaster.
You get the big, huge gulp coming out of one of these. That's not enough. That should be enough. Come on! No, it's going to be perfect.
Better than cheese soup tonight.
It's going to be perfect.
Oh, force them out.
I didn't realize it was quite that late.
I think times ran together for me on this whole trip.
It tends to work that way.
Mm-hmm.
So you having fun so far?
Oh my gosh.
It's worth it?
This is so cool. Yeah.
It's a beautiful place.
Can I see your inReach? Yeah. I seriously am thinking about that.
You can catch them about $50. I think I had them $100 off one time.
They're
this
getting
past
cheaper.
year.
Are they?
When I
Yeah,
bought mine, that's for
$350,
sure.
and I think I saw it for
Okay. I need everybody that's friends of ATOD in the comments, those that aren't, y'all are friends if you're watching this video, put in the comments, Mrs. ATOD, please let Jeremy get an inReach. It's for his safety. Could you guys help me with that? Just add that to the comments. I'll make sure she reads it. Thanks. You like that? I mean, not bad for 150 bucks. So here's what I'm looking at behind my tent. I don't think I realized how dehydrated I was. I've drank like 3 liters of water and I'm feeling much better. Land shan set up there, ready to go, so definitely using that on this trip. Decided to go with that versus a hammock just solely because easier for deployment. Might have some problems on Island Lake and finding spots to hang a hammock, and also bug protection. So I usually go netless with a hammock. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. David's cooking. We're all gravitating closer.
And you thought I just made videos.
I've heard some things about your cooking. I've heard it's pretty good. Steak and potatoes with a spoon and a stick. That's so good. Not a bad way to wake up. Right there's my food bag. Go grab it. I was hoping it'd be cold enough the mosquitoes wouldn't be as bad this morning. They're out. Camps broke down. The little trout, we've been watching rings in the lake all morning. They're just feeding off the top. Pretty cool. Now we start our ascent up to Island Lake. So, and then we're going to base camp there for 2 days, and then hit Titcomb Basin tomorrow. Yeah. It's too early for those crossings.
Yeah. Don't want to get wet this early.
Yeah.
Kept everything dry.
Nice. Like a pro. We've walked by a dozen of these. Well, probably not a dozen, but a lot of these little rock-based little ponds and lakes. And it does not get old.
There's a spot up here.
Man. So our climbing is done for the moment.
For the moment is the operative word.
Yeah.
That's one you remember.
Yeah. It's just insane. Seneca Lake's pretty cool. I think we're going to take a break here for a little bit. Just came up on Little Seneca Lake. There's people fishing right there. Look at that view. God's perfect paintbrush. Unreal. You see the trail we're heading to next, and then we're up and over, and I almost hate to say we're almost there, but I think we're almost there. Yeah. Good thing is, it's been super windy. It's really knocked down the mosquitoes. They haven't landed on us at all. Pretty much looks like it's downhill all the way to camp. So,
Remember, this is a lot of fun climbing out.
unbelievable. Found our home for tonight. Probably have like a common grounds up there, and I'm sure we'll spread out. I'm going to try to make the land shan work in this spot right there, just solely because of that view. It'll be really close, but I think I can do it. So there's where I put my tent. Not necessarily easy to get into it, but there's a reason. This is how I plan on sleeping tonight. Not too bad. Just finished dinner. So it's about 6:30. We've just kind of been piddling around camp and talking. It's been a pretty good time. Time's actually flown by, to be honest with you. But looks like a little bit of a haze is coming in. But tomorrow, what we'll end up doing to get to Titcomb Basin is go back that way, go around the lake, and then we'll basically be on the other side of that mountain right in front there. We're gonna be on the other side of it. So should be some pretty epic views. We've had some pretty high winds, which has been nice. It's really kept the mosquitoes knocked down, but every time the winds stop, next thing you know, there's hundreds of mosquitoes that come out. So, but luckily it's been fairly breezy this whole time. A couple times I wasn't sure how well my tent was staked down, but it seems to be holding, so that's good. Really looking forward to a sunrise in that tent for tomorrow morning. If I wake up in time, I'll make sure you guys see it too.
Did you have cell phone communication?
None, zero. It's all
Really?
satellite. Oh no, you know.
Oh,
There wasn't even cell phone coverage at the outfit.
So you had all kinds of.
Just to give relief to your back.
I bought a stadium chair. I got to figure out how to mount it.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But these things were nice because they're just strapped in there, and you would tighten down the straps or whatever.
Good morning from Island Lake at the Wind River Range. Not too shabby.
And it's a nice quilt, and it doesn't weigh very much, but it just didn't. I need to figure out how to do the straps underneath my air pad.
That
Would have made all the difference in the world. It does.
That's how I store mine too. Like it just fits on
That's
top.
what I do with mine.
Is it really?
Yeah,
That's
because
awesome.
it's so flat.
Yeah, yeah. See, it packs away pretty easy.
It flattens out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like a jet for it.
Yeah, so now I always have my filter in there, and it, you know.
And it weighs nothing.
All right, day 3, we're heading up to Titcomb this morning. You see the tents are still up, and we still got food bags hung here. We're actually base camping here, so it's actually kind of nice. We don't have a bunch of weight to carry up. It's not extremely aggressive as far as the ascent, but I have noticed the altitude this trip for sure. So, but packs feel super light, so that's kind of welcoming. But a little disappointed leaving my tent up. Can't bring my trekking pole, but is what it is. Should have brought both of them.
Yeah.
That's I think it's pretty. Yeah, and that gets you in the right
It'll
direction.
be quicker.
Yeah.
We won't have to do the bush.
Yeah, otherwise you're going away from it.
Yeah.
Working your way back.
To Titcomb we go.
I like it. It's flat.
Is it like Alabama?
This is perfectly like Alabama. Well, you could go either way.
How's the views, Christian?
Oh, fantastic.
So how's your morning going? Mine's pretty ridiculous right now. That is the Titcomb Basin. Has to be one of the most spectacular views I've ever seen in my life. Definitely ain't no shortage of water up here. It's not working!
Is that a trail angel or a snow angel?
I don't know, but it's burning my skin. It's like ice.
I think that's what it is.
This is a message to Justin with It's Good in the Woods. Yeah. So I can do some winter mountaineering too, buddy. Whoa. Back there is the back of the basin. So we're gonna hold up here, probably get some pictures. And when Travis catches up, this looks like a pretty good lunch spot. But my goodness.
We're just going to depack here.
I literally don't know what to say. This is incredible.
That's overexposed, but
Oh, that's awesome.
So we're all settled in. We're gonna grab lunch at this okay spot to have lunch. So it's not too bad.
like Indiana.
Just like Indiana, that's right.
Southern Indiana.
Yeah, right. I don't get to see it.
Indiana's not quite like this.
No, we're pretty flat. We're pretty flat. But you can see at the back of the basin, like just there's that last lake, and then it's just on up and over. It looks like a pass. We actually just seen a hiker with a rather large backpack, had ropes and spikes. I think he tried to get over the pass or something. But we're gonna grab lunch here and just kind of take this all in. Wind's not too bad, pretty comfortable. And that's definitely keeping the mosquitoes out, but pretty easy lunches, mainly tuna wraps, sausage, crackers. I'm actually doing ramen noodles with hot sauce. I love hot sauce. But after that, then we'll be on the way back.
Perfect food for the perfect place.
Just need a big French baguette, some hard cheese or something.
So begins the walk back to camp. Unbelievable. This is probably one of the best times I've ever had in the wilderness in my life. Just to be able to sit and take this in at a lunch while I'm eating lunch. It's just unbelievable. One last look and back to camp. I see ya. He's not gonna let me get up on him. Walked up on a marmot. He about ran over my foot. And he's gone. Here they call them marmots. Indiana they call them groundhogs. Well, made it back to camp. We're all rehydrating, washed off in the creek. That snow melt water, that feels so good. But I think at this point we're just gonna kind of keep rehydrating and sit back, enjoy these mountain views.
Foot slips and I've got this bush holding on with my hand, but you kind of rotate when that happens. And so I go down and I'm doing ga-dunk, ga-dunk, ga-dunk on my backpack.
Rolling.
You're tumbling that?
He's log rolling.
With the camera on my shoulder thing.
No way.
And so I get done and I end up on the back of my pack like a turtle. Help me, help me. And the first thing I do, I look at my camera and it was like not touched. And I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
And he goes, you need a minute? And I go, yeah, I think I might need a minute.
Well, when he started rolling, like I'm sitting here because I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna stop him.
Yeah, he's below me. He's below me. I'm going right down into him.
So and then he kind of turns, and luckily he was stopped by a log.
And so it was no more than about 100 yards later, not even in like a steep part, and I'm walking along and this leg is down below me and it slips out.
Oh, crap.
And so I do one of these with my whole pack weight going down like elongated hurdler stretch, and I mean I felt my knee going. I'm like, oh, that could not have been good. And man. Justin goes, dude, that looked really bad.
You ruined it.
You gone?
Yeah.
By my tent.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
the first.
Had a deer come into our camp. Now she's just running around. That was really cool. What's that?
You had my selfies?
No, not too many. I took a couple. But that was really cool. So we just seen a deer running down, just walking around. It actually came into our camp for a little bit and then went back down and then went around our camp. So it obviously wanted to get by us, which very cool experience. So what a way to top off the last night at the Wind River Range. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Last day in the Wind River Range. Hiking out today. We're probably going to do roughly about 12 miles. So however far we hiked in for the first couple of days, we're actually going to hike all the way out. Feeling pretty acclimated now, and I don't think it's going to be too difficult of a hike. But my goodness, this is going to be difficult to leave. This is always probably in the top 3 of backpacking destinations on my bucket list. I've always wanted to hit. So happy to be able to cross this one off. Not to mention just had some spectacular company with spectacular views. So we're going to get started. We got all packed up. We're rounding up the last of our stuff and we are on our way out. The scene when we're dragging our feet because we don't want to leave a remarkable place. This is what it's like.
Except for mosquitoes.
Yeah, the mosquitoes are a little rough. Seen a baby marmot. Never seen one before. He's pretty cute. Looked like an oversized guinea pig.